Okay. We'll start with the invocation. Towards the One, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of Guidance. Amen. And I just saw that Demis Waduda joined us. Would you like to share the invocation in Portuguese this evening?
Yes. Perante o Uno, a perfeição de amor, harmonia e beleza, o único ser, unido a todas as almas iluminadas que formam a corporação do Mestre, o Espírito Guia. Amém.
Amen. Thank you. Okay, friends. So we are I've been describing it as like half a breath, but maybe we're like, I don't know, 5/8 of a breath past the autumn equinox right now. That we tend to think about the equinoxes and solstices always on the 21st, but they're not all on the 21st. So the autumn equinox is usually on the 22nd. And so here we are, just slightly past the autumn equinox, or if you have the good fortune of living on the southern hemisphere of the globe, it is the spring equinox. That's fun to think about, isn't it? But we don't have that. We're heading into the darkness, friends. So we have some themes this evening on gratitude and abundance, and also of surrender, of really paying attention to what is ours to pay attention to. Hi, Al, welcome. So we are also just approaching, we are a day and a half, 2 days before the beginning of Rosh Hashanah. That is the Jewish New Year. And that is a blessed time. It's really like the birthday of creation. That is like the moment that God created everything in the whole wide world. So we're going to be doing a couple of Jewish Hebrew chants in honor of Rosh Hashanah. And we are also approaching Navaratri, which is literally, it means the 9 nights. And it is the festival of the goddess in Hinduism, 3 distinct goddesses, but the first 3 nights are dedicated to Saraswati, the next 3 nights are dedicated to Durga, and the final 3 nights are dedicated to Lakshmi. So we're going to touch into each of those beautiful deities in the course of our evening. So as an interfaith chant and dance, I try to bring a selection of different faith traditions, languages, prayer perspectives that are all addressing the same themes, but in unique ways, just like God, all the time. Same things, unique ways. So we're going to start with a chant that has 3 different phases to it. And we'll start with the Arabic, Bismillah Irrahman Irrahim. That is, we begin in the name of God, that's Bismillah, or we initiate this moment, this awareness, this breath, this intention with the living, humming atmosphere of divine presence, Bismillah. Irrahman Irrahim, that is the first and second of the beautiful names of God, both of which mean mercy and compassion, but Irrahman means the unconditional. It's like the ocean of mercy and compassion that is all-pervading, so all-pervading that you don't even notice it. It is your nature and your essence. So we're not aware of it. But Irrahim is the expression of that mercy and compassion in every possible expression. So that's everything that we can perceive. Then after we sing those phrases, Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, for a while, we'll switch to another Arabic phrase, Salam Alaikum, along with its reflection, Wa Alaikum Assalam, that is a blessing of peace. Salam Alaikum means peace to you, and Wa Alaikum Assalam is and to you, peace. After we do that one for a while, then we'll switch to Hebrew with the same phrase, but in Hebrew, Shalom Aleichem, Alechem Shalom. So we're doing a little tour as the beginning of our chant ditties this evening. This composition came from a musical group that I don't think exists anymore. They were originally called Adrabah, and then they changed their name to Ya Allah. And it was deliberately a fusion of different world music and different prayers from different traditions. Yeah. move very little. Ashera left her Zoom screen and showed up in this room. Aren't we lucky? And welcome, Khalil. Okay. I'm getting my other guitar. I'll be right back. So, happy birthday to the world, coming right up. You know what? These moments before Rosh Hashanah are like the most frustrating, impatient moments of a pregnancy. You know, like, so the Jewish New Year is like the birth of the world, right? And the moments before a birth, I'll just tell you, it is the most trying time. Because everything is so full and so ripe and so ready. And there's just like, and I don't know, maybe there are probably a lot of very beatific pregnant women who are just like, I am just waiting patiently and serenely for this child to arrive. And then there are like the 99.9% of pregnant mamas that are like, get out! So this is the moment when God is going to the world, get out! Like, you gotta like go do your thing, but you gotta wait for the right moment, and you can't rush these things. They happen in their own right time. And here is the very beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And so this is what we're singing. This is the very first line of the very first beginningness. Bereshit bara Elohim eta shemayim vet haaretz. The words are in the chat window for you. Bereshit. Bereshit. I know they're not in the chat window for those of you who are in the room. You're like, oh, you want us to say what? But most of you know it. Bereshit. Bereshit. Do you want to try it? Bereshit. I know. Bara. Elohim. Elohim is the part that's godness in this particular context, and it's a plural form of God. I love that it's a plural form of God. It's God saying we created the heavens and the earth. It isn't an I. It isn't a single all-powerful being. It's we. It's like all of the power, all of the presence, all of the wisdom. We created this. Bereshit bara Elohim eta shemayim. Eta shemayim, that's the heavens. Vet haaretz, that's and the earth. Vet haaretz, which we could say is like the shimmering, vast, unformed space and the solid, grounded, manifest reality, right? The separation of the atmosphere and the grounded, concretized form, matter. Space and matter. Okay, Bereshit bara Elohim eta shemayim vet haaretz. And then we're going to come back to repeating just the first word, Bereshit, that is the in the beginning. That is really each of us tuning into the vast potential that is within us and all around us all the time. In the Semitic languages, there isn't a sense of like this is done, like one moment and then it's complete and finished. There's no such thing. Everything is an ongoing, evolving process that we are participating in right now. So, let's do it. Bereshit bara Elohim eta shemayim vet haaretz. 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 Amen. Al is up boogieing around. He's pretty sweet, but I didn't twirl you around to watch. But I was glad it was happening. Okay. Time for some Hinduism. Are you ready? We're kind of gonna bop around in these. We have 3 different ditties, chants. I'm sorry, they're not ditties. They're sacred mantram. That is holiest of prayers. What's that?
Also known as ditties.
Also known as ditties, which is kind of deity ditty. Like it's a deity ditty. You like it? Hi, Karima. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay. Did I just put it in here twice? No, I think I just put it in there once. So for Navaratri, the festival of the goddess, the official order of things is that Saraswati is first, and then Durga, and then Lakshmi. But we're not going to do it that way. Why? Because I'm a rebel, Dottie. Because this one is for Lakshmi, and it starts with Ganesh. And so Ganesh is often, really, technically, Ganesh should always be called on first, because he opens the gates, opens the doors, opens the way to any of the deities that you might need to get help from. But he's I like that our friend Larry describes Ganesh as like the holy switchboard operator, where like you need to get in touch with someone, you ask Ganesh, and Ganesh will connect this line. You know, like those old school things where you have the chords where you go, here's this number, and you have to connect it to that number. That's Ganesh. He's the elephant-headed god. He probably does use his trunk to move those wires around to connect you. So, so this one starts with Om, that is the all-pervading, the essence of everything in existence, and then Gam. Gam is the seed syllable for Ganesh, that is like invoking the essence of this great being without needing to use the name. Om Gam, and then Shrim, and Shrim is the seed syllable for Lakshmi. Then we'll say Maha Lakshmiye Svaha. Maha is great, Lakshmiye is speaking to Lakshmi. Svaha is the acknowledgement, the affirmation of the confirmation that these are true, this is already true. So Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Svaha. Om Gam Shrim Maha Lakshmiye Svaha. It's probably easier to sing it than to say it. The words are in the chat window. If you're fortunate enough to be on the Zoom and not in this room, then you get the words in your pixels. And if you're fortunate enough to be in this room and not on the Zoom, you get the benefit of hearing other voices and being able to sing harmonies. And it's nice and warm and sweet in here. Win, win, win. Okay. So Lakshmi is the deity that is associated with prosperity and abundance and the pouring forth of blessings. So here we are, attuning to her and asking for her to grace us. Mostly, she is associated with the spiritual blessings, the attainment of wealth through our spiritual practice, the attainment of our souls. Om Gam Shrim Mahalakshmi Svaha. Om Gam Shrim Mahalakshmi Svaha. Om Gam Shrim Mahalakshmi Svaha. Om Ganapataye. Om Gam Shri We have an 8-legged friend that is wandering around on the floor right now, and there are at least 3 of us that have been keeping an eye on it to make sure it doesn't startle someone. And now Zahira is going to get a cup so she can escort it outside. And while she's doing that, we're just going to sing like nothing's happening. Oh, she got a shot glass. It's a shot glass. It's a little candle holder. It looks like a little shot glass, but it's a little candle holder. Okay, did I put the words in here? I didn't put them in here yet. There you go. Here's the next one. So we're backtracking a little bit to Saraswati. And this one is the names of the three great rivers in India. And we'll start by saying Ganga ki jai jai. Ganga is the probably the best known to us in the West. We tend to call it the Ganges, which is good too. But we're going to use this word Ganga ki jai jai. That is victory and victory to the Ganges River. And then Yamuna ki jai jai. Yamuna ki jai jai. And both of those 2 rivers are still discernible. The third one is the sneaky one. So we're gonna sing Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai a few times, and then we're gonna switch to Saraswati Triveni ki jai jai. Saraswati is the name of this. She is usually said to be a mythical riverbed that is not existing anymore, but it's not true. So I've actually seen the satellite video, or not video, but a satellite image of the ancient Saraswati River that is not flowing over the ground anymore. She is now underground, but you can still see it's like this huge valley that wanders through India. And these 3 rivers where they come together is the most sacred point on the planet that is thought to be, now this is the mythical part, thought to be the birth of humanity. So these 3 come together. The Triveni ki is the 3 rivers, the confluence of the 3 rivers. Ki jai jai. So Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Saraswati Triveni ki jai jai. Saraswati, the 3 rivers coming together. Victory, victory. Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Saraswati Triveni ki jai jai, Saraswati Triveni ki jai, Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Ganga ki jai jai, Yamuna ki jai jai, Saraswati Triveni ki jai jai, in classical Indian music, there's a tradition, a standard, I'll call it a standard, of having a drone, a music, a tone, or really 3 tones that are humming, creating the landscape, the terrain of sound before you start singing or doing anything else. So the very beginning is just this, like, you just have that going forever and ever and ever and ever. And then when you start singing into the existing atmosphere of sound that is like the ocean of all of creation, that every specific thing can arise from. And then when you're finished singing, the drone is still happening and it keeps going forever. I love that particular aspect. Also, because I'm holding this guitar, when I am done strumming something, I can just let it keep going forever. I remember feeling really disappointed when I would hear someone playing like a harp, like a concert harp, and would stop playing and then would stop all the strings. I'm like, why? Why don't you just let them keep going forever? Do you have that too? Why stop them? Eventually, they will sort of stop themselves. Not really. Really, they just keep going forever. Okay, next. Here's the brutal one. Are you ready? Brutal. Durga. So, what? I think Rahima actually really likes this one secretly because she's so gentle, and this is like, it's a battle. This song is actually a battle. It's based on a dance it's called dandiya. That is a stick dance, and so Durga is the ferocious warrior goddess that really she was shaped to overcome the bad guys in creation. There's this in the story about Durga, the way that she came into being is that the good guys, the deities, were battling the forces of evil and they were losing. And so they compiled all of their best qualities, all of their strengths, all of their most powerful aspects, and created Durga and unleashed her. And she defeats all the enemies. But all the enemies are within ourselves. We know that, right? So all of Hinduism is particularly good at that. Like here are all of the myths and legends, and every character in here is you. The good guy is you. The enemy, also you. So we get to figure out which aspect of the self we want to celebrate and strengthen, and which aspects of the small s self we want to defeat. So, Durga, Jaya Jaya Ma. And there is, because this is based on a stick dance, there's a place for a clap. We were going to get up and do a line dance today, but we have such a sweet little group. We're just going to stay cozy where we are. But you're welcome to do a clap and go to war within yourself. You're actually invited and encouraged to go to war within yourself in honor of and utilizing the energies of Durga. And so we'll say Durga, 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 Jaya Jaya Ma. So after each Durga, there's a clap. And if we were with partners, we would be smacking hands against partners' hands cooperatively, ferociously, but cooperatively. And if we were doing the traditional Indian dance, we would actually be holding sticks and like battling each other with sticks like swords. Durga, 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 Jaya Jaya Ma. Durga, 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 Jaya Jaya Ma. Durga, 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 In case some of you don't know, I'll also describe to you why we always include the Ma with Durga, because she needs to be reminded of her mother aspect, of her nurturing aspect. That the story goes that once she is unleashed on the battlefield, that she not only destroys the enemies, she starts destroying all the good guys too. And she gets so caught up in the frenzy of the battle that she cannot tell the difference and doesn't really care. And her job is to defeat all. And she does. And there's no stopping her, and everyone in creation is concerned that she will destroy everything. So they take an infant, a baby human, and place it in the center of the battlefield. And when Durga hears the infant cry, she stops and sits in the midst of the destruction to nurse the baby. And that's the only way. So it's important to include the Ma when we're addressing Durga. We'll let that guitar keep humming while I get the other guitar. Probably not hearing it humming anymore anyway, huh? Because we missed it. Okay. I'm using one of Forrest's guitar picks tonight. It has little sunflowers on it. It's so cute. Look at this. Sunflowers. Okay. Back to Hebrew. Are you ready? I think most of you in the room are familiar with this one. There are a couple of different parts to it. We'll sing Baruch She'amar V'chaya Ha'olam. That is, blessed God who spoke and the world became. Blessed God whose word brought the world into being. Baruch She'amar V'chaya Ha'olam. Baruch She'amar V'chaya Ha'olam. Ha'olam. And then we'll also have a shorter chant So you're welcome to grab onto that big long chant if you want to, or the shorter one just says Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo. That is, blessed God, blessed is God's name. Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo. Baruch She'amar Chaya Ha'olam. Baruch She'amar Chaya Ha'olam. Baruch She'amar Chaya Ha'olam. Baruch Baruch Shemo, Baruch Hu, Baruch Shemo. I'll be right back. I need to get my water. I'll be right back. I moved really fast. Because you couldn't see me. I didn't want you to feel abandoned. The people in the room knew I was here. It's a coconut happy water. Ooh, so good. I had a parenting win tonight. My daughter and my beloved Rahima and I were having dinner together, and Rahima had a piece of trash. And my daughter reached her hand out for it and took it and put it in her pocket. And then she reminded me of the first time she remembered being on an airplane, which she was on airplanes when she was very, very small, that she didn't remember. She said that she and her brother were on an airplane, and when the flight attendant came by to pick up trash, it's like, do you have any trash? That each of them reached into their pockets to pull out whatever, like a napkin or a straw wrap or whatever little piece of trash. They had each tucked them in their pockets because they couldn't leave them somewhere. They had to be responsible for them. Like, parenting win.
Right.
You got to celebrate them when they come. Okay. I think this might be our last ditty for this evening. We'll see. It depends on how long we want to sing it. There are two parts for it. It'll make your heart really happy. Well, we have a little less than 20 minutes left altogether. So this is a song created, woven by David Berkeley. And I recently discovered him and his music, and this is a beautiful little chant. There are two different melody lines, and they do overlap if you can find your way to overlapping them. The first one has a little tricky timing, but it's worth it if you can find it. And you're also welcome to add harmonies to it if you wish. So the first part that we'll sing is, may every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. And then the second line is, oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. In the Jewish cosmology, I don't know if that's the word they would use for it, but that's the word I'm going to use for it. At the beginning, there is only one light, that is God, that is depicted like a lantern, that is just one fiercely glowing flame. And at the very beginning of everything, that lantern is shattered into innumerable pieces of light, little infinite sparks of light flying in every direction. And each of those sparks of light is a piece of the divine being, and that's each of us. It's each of you, the Big Bang. Yeah. So there's an instruction in Judaism that we are called to gather the light back together into a unified whole that is the presence of God. And also to remember that each of our souls are the radiant light from that same beginning point of God. So, may every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. Two more times. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Two more. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in, let it sing whichever part you want. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in. Let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in. Let it shine. Oh, heart of mine, let the light back in. Let it shine. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. 3 more times. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. Last one. May every step remind us that our life's a wonder. Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. Blessed holy holiday season to you in the New Year, Rosh Hashanah, and in the festival of the goddess, the 9 nights of Navaratri.